confidence. Welcome back, clever home buyer. Bidding at auction. So let's be clear, the auctioneer is trained to identify your body language and say all the right things to make you bid as much as possible. Yep, that's their training. They actually have competitions to become auctioneer of the year and so forth. So these auctioneers know what they're doing. Having said that, they are human and deserve to be treated with respect. So always remain courteous to the auctioneer. Now, just remember, when it comes to bidding, waiting isn't a strategy. Bid first if you like. It will give you the confidence and lets other buyers know that you are serious and confident. And if you bid first when the auctioneer is having trouble getting things started, well, then you've got them on side. Bid with speed. Put pressure on the other bidders by bidding quickly. It puts the attention and pressure on the competing bidder. So if you have done some practices beforehand, bid with speed, with a confident voice. So I like to say your first bid should be at the same speed and tone and volume as your last bid. Just keep it like this all the way through. Confident and even tone and volume and speed. So if you're showing that, unless you're a seriously experienced bidder, I wouldn't worry about little tactics like that. Just maintain even, confident tone, speed, and volume. So bid with a consistent tone. Your last bid should be as strong as your first. Bid with consistent volume. Be clear and loud with your bidding. Each time you bid, say the full amount in words. Call out your offer in full. Say $1,115,000 instead of saying 5,000, 5, 6, 10. Say the amount. It keeps it clear in your mind and shows that you are being very methodical and confident about the way that you're bidding. Feel free to challenge an auctioneer's price increments. There's no harm in trying. You can try to meet the auctioneer halfway. If the auctioneer doesn't accept a smaller increment, fine. It could be that they still have a bit to go to reach their reserve. So if the auctioneer says, can I have 50 from someone? $50,000. You might be able to get away with cutting that in half and going in at $25,000. I wouldn't try to go less than $25,000 because it's not going to keep them on side. They're going to oh God, a problem bidder here. So yeah, you don't have to give them the full 50, but you could give them 25 and meet them halfway and see if they'll accept that. Feel free to ask the auctioneer questions, ask for clarification as many times as you need on the current bid. Who was the last bidder? Where are we? What was the last increment? Where are we with what's the current bid? You can try to disrupt the flow of the auction if you think it will benefit you. Again, this is a strategy for more experienced bidders. If you think the auctioneer is really in flow and they've got everything going smoothly and quickly, and then you come and you say, I'm sorry, where are we at with the bidding? And the auctioneer has to stop and look at you and give you your answer. It can slow the process and that can be to your benefit if you see the point in that. If the auctioneer is asking you to offer a particular amount in a bid, you can generally offer half that amount. That's what I was talking about before. If the auctioneer places a vendor bid, try offering just above that amount. If they notified you that it was a vendor bid, just above that amount, because you know it's on the market now. Just because you've paid for a building and pest inspection, it doesn't mean you have to buy the home. Let's remember this. Spending hundreds of dollars on a building and pest inspection is part of the expense of researching and conducting due diligence. Hence all the information in Module 1 about goals, needs, wants, and planning. So the fact that you've spent hundreds of dollars researching this home that you're now bidding on shouldn't make you bid above your bid limit. Make sure to carefully monitor your bids to avoid any confusion. Some auctioneers may not be lenient if you accidentally bid against yourself. Take it easy and clarify if needed. And good luck. The next video is about body language.